In ancient times, when magic was a true force reigning over worlds, the greatest necromancer in history was born, Maximon. Maximon was an unrivaled master, commanding the spirits of the dead, manipulating time and space as if he were a god. He reached the level of Necromancer, a pinnacle no other being could attain. At this level, Maximon was capable of reviving entire worlds and obliterating armies with a single strike. But even the greatest powers do not guarantee protection from betrayal. Maximon had a student named William, a rare talent and genius in magic. Maximon saw in him the promise of passing down his legacy and power. He taught him everything about the levels of magic, from the minor to the medium, and from the horizon to the abyss. Yet, Maximon was always cautious. He never taught William the secret to reaching Necromancer level, as this level granted absolute control over life and death. Unbeknownst to Maximon, William harbored a lethal ambition. He dreamed of the day he would overthrow his master and become the absolute ruler of magic. With his cleverness, William found a way to steal Maximon's power without reaching his level. On a dark night, while red stars gathered in the world's sky, William invited his master to perform a special ritual. Trusting his pupil, Maximon agreed to participate in the ritual. They stood inside a giant magical circle as William began chanting strange incantations. Suddenly, Maximon felt weakness surging through his body, and before he understood what was happening, William had plunged a bewitched dagger into his heart. "Thank you, Master. You taught me everything. Now, it's my time to ascend the throne of magic," William said with a wicked smile. With the stab, Maximon felt his soul wrenched from his body, his power shattered into fragments scattered across various levels of magic. His once great soul was forced into a frail, unknown human body, that of a boy named Little Maximon. Maximon awoke in a small village, within a weak body and eyes filled with fear. No one knew he had once been the greatest necromancer of all time. Maximon knew William had stolen his power and was on his way to becoming the master of the world. But Maximon didn't lose hope. He knew that if he were to reclaim his power, he had to start again, ascending through the levels one by one. Maximon embarked on a journey across the world, seeking out the fragments of his lost powers scattered across different realms. At each level, 9 great magicians held pieces of his power. He had to defeat them to gather his scattered essence and climb the magic ladder anew. But the road was not easy. He was aware William was watching, and the entire world was being reshaped under his former disciples' rule. Nevertheless, Maximon vowed to reclaim his power and return to crush William, restoring balance to magic. Maximon stood before the dark forest separating his small village from the larger world, holding a humble wooden staff, his body weak but his will unbroken. "I am Maximon, the master of magic. They took everything from me, but not my will. I shall return. I shall return stronger than ever," he whispered to himself. Thus began the journey of the greatest necromancer across the ages, a journey of revenge, learning, and power restoration.